Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie and today we are going to be talking about my reading goals that I had for 2022. So I remembered to have my reading journal. It's actually been sitting up here, so I haven't been able to catch up in it, but I have my reading goals in here that we're going to talk about for the past year and let you all know how I did. Honestly, I probably did better than I thought, but there's a couple things that I could have worked on, but it's okay. All right, so let me go to my reading goal page. Oh, good, it's right in the beginning. All right, so my first goal was to do my own read around the world-a-thon, which I didn't really put it out there this year because it was kind of mostly for me, but like I just wanted to put it out there in case anybody else wanted to join. But my channel was so small back then that it was pretty much only me. But this year we're doing one which is exciting and fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I will link that announcement video down below if you want to join in. It's based off my monthly TBR game, which is going to be lots and lots of fun. So, and I did accomplish my own readathon this year, so yay! All right, the next goal that I had was read 100 books, and yeah, I surpassed that. I honestly think I should bump up my goal in here to at least 200 because I am at, I know I need to get caught up, but when I'm filming this, I'm at 308. But I think I'm closer to like 315 or something, or 311. But yeah, so that's huge. That's a ton of books. That's almost a book a day. It's ridiculous. I don't know how I did that. I do add my graphic novels and comic books, but only if they're over 100 pages, except for Garfield comics, because they're like kind of really close to 100 pages. So, but still, that's insane for me. I can't believe I read that much. It's ridiculous. All right, the next one was read more NetGalley arcs. My percentage is only 14%. Yes, I did bump it up. I think I was only at like 5-6% in the beginning of the year, but I could have done better with that. I'm going to try harder this year to get at least up to 50% would be a nice goal for next year. But yeah, I didn't even mark that off because I think I only read like between 5 and 8 and I DNF'd a couple, so that goal went flying out the window very fast. All right. Oh, I forgot to show off my mug today. I have water today, but it's one of my favorite mugs. Isn't it cute? I love it. I know my friend Stacy's going to love it if she watches my video. All right. The next goal that I had was to reorganize my bookshelf. I marked it off because at one point I did. As of then, I unhauled a ton, and I've gotten more, especially Christian fiction, where it's close to being alphabetical order and getting all organized, but not quite there. And then this side needs a little work. But I did mark it off because I did have it originally organized, just it was a little, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that again. All right, and then the next goal that I had was to read more of my owned books, and I marked it off because I think I have read the most of my owned books that this past year has been amazing. I think I probably read, I don't know. I know I've DNF'd quite a few, but honestly, like, I've done at least, I know I've gotten a lot from the library. I should have counted. You know, that might be a good goal for next year, to make a list of owned versus library books, just to see what happens. Even if I like listen to the audiobook but I own it, it would still count. So I might do that next year. That'd be a fun goal. But yes, I think I did pretty well. I probably read a good, I would say 30 books off my bookshelves. Maybe? I don't know. See, it would have been nice if I kept track of that, but maybe next year. All right. Next goal was keep up to date in my reading journal. I am 1 month behind, but for the most part, I really try hard to keep right on schedule with my reading journal, put in all the books that I finished, what genres they go into. And so I've been doing really well. And yeah, I haven't missed a month of my reading journal setups. I still have to do the one for December. It'll be up by now, but still need to do that. But so that one I marked off. All right, the next goal was, oh yeah, do monthly reading journal setup videos, which I did, actually. I don't think I missed a video. I think I've shared all of my reading journal setups, which is fun. I enjoy doing those videos. I like sharing with you and just having fun creating in my reading journal. So yes, that I crossed off. Next one was to read 10 classics, and I did. This was one that I honestly didn't think was going to happen, and I thought like, oh yeah. So I counted middle grade classics as well, because I read Pippi Longstocking by Astrid Lindgren, which I love. Probably my favorite classic to date. I forgot what else I read that was like middle grade, but I read a couple Agatha Christie's. I read Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera was actually after my goal was met, but I actually did very well and at least read 10 classics, which I'm very happy about. Definitely out of my comfort zone, but I'm happy that I did it. All right, the next one was read 10 new to me Christian authors, and that was a no-brainer. I probably read a good 15 to 20, if not more, new to me authors this year in the Christian fiction. So yeah, that goal was surpassed, probably surpassed in like the first quarter of the year. So I read a ton of books by new to me authors, and I love that. All right, the next goal was keep track of all the buddy reads that I have. I think I'm all caught up, but I want to make sure. I did mark it off because I've been trying. I think I only didn't count like one or two, but they were kind of like spur of the moment ones that I think we ended up both DNFing the book and stuff, so they didn't quite make it on here. Oh, oops, I forgot to put a star rating for one of them though. But yeah, so buddy reads. And there's my NetGalley shelf, the ones that I completely, did not read. But yeah, my buddy reads went really well. I gotta put those back in. Get back in there so I don't lose you. All right, next goal that I had was annotate The Princess Bride by William Goldman, since it's one of my favorite fiction books, but I only have gotten through about a quarter of the book, because I knew it wasn't mandatory for me to read it for any challenge anymore. It was in the beginning, but I didn't have to anymore, so I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit, but I do plan on continuing to annotate that book in the beginning of next year and slowly make my way through and make notes and have fun with it. And probably watch The Princess Bride right after. All right, so no, I couldn't cross that one off, but that's okay. Next one is continue to make 3 videos per week. And absolutely, it actually went from 3 videos and I started making 4 videos a week. Found out, honestly, it's probably too much for me to do. So I went back down to 3 in like October, I think. Yeah, October, I went back down to 3, and I think that's a good number. So I'm keeping my schedule the same next year, which is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So works well for me along with my other channel. So works great. All right, so I definitely met that goal. I think honestly, I did take a break to film these videos, but you know, that's fine. Like it's not like a goal to where like it was like set that I had to do 3 a week. I knew I was going to take a break every once in a while, but it was just a goal to kind of get myself motivated every week to get, you know, at least 1 video a week. But most of the time I did 3 videos a week. All right, the next goal that I had was finish most of the series I started. I probably would have, because in the beginning of the year, I think I only had like, I don't know, I wish I put the dates of when I started series, but like, I didn't have that many to begin with. So I was like, oh, good, I can do this. I want to cry. Let me find my list here of, there it is, series. All right. So I'm pretty sure that before the beginning of the year, I think the only ones was, honestly, I probably didn't have like a third of this. So like I only had like maybe 5 to 8 series that I had started. Yeah. Well, all the orange ones, I DNF'd, or I just don't feel like continuing the series. Pink highlights are actually finished, and I don't think there's any more in the series. But yeah, it's now 2 pages, but wait for it. I kind of went off the bandwagon here a little bit. There's this page of series. There's this page of series, and a little extra bookmark that I started. At least, honestly, probably 80% of these, I would say sit between 70 and 80% are middle grade series. So those would honestly probably be really easy to finish. And I do plan on continuing to try to finish more series next year. I would like to just read more series. I read a lot of standalones this year, and I think that was my problem, was that I was drawn more toward standalones because I knew that I was one and done. And because of all the challenges that I was doing, I was like, oh, I don't want to get a new series going, and I did, and then I didn't finish it. So anyways, that's okay. I'll probably go through and be like, okay, do I really want to continue this series? And if I do, then I will make a new list for next year. All right. And then my last one was trying to join in Vlogmas, or Bookmas, technically. And I can say I did it. I'm so excited that I got to do this for the first year. I didn't do it last year because I was just starting my channel, and I was like, I didn't want to have to film a lot because I started my channel in November of last year. So yeah, that would have been too much. But I'm happy that I joined in this year. So yes, and then at the bottom of my goal list is a little note that says, no pressure to finish your goals. And that's okay. So yes, honestly though, I mean, I keep losing my bookmark. Don't want to lose that because it has some of my series that I have to finish. But yeah, so as far as the colors go, I only didn't make 3. That's not bad at all. And I'm having to learn that you don't have to fill the entire thing up with color. It's okay. And I'm honestly thinking about doing a monthly tracker of how many pages, or not how many pages, if I read every day, which will be fun. Or maybe I'll make a goal of maybe just 25 pages a day, because some days I read 150 pages or 200 pages. Some days I don't read anything. But yeah, so it was fun to share with you my goals. I love this planner or bullet journal that I had this year because I love the color and the florals, but paper was too thin. I had to double tape some pages because my stamps kept bleeding through, but overall it was nice, and I will be doing a flip through of this probably the week after Christmas, so that way you can see the final 6-month flip through, because I did the first 6 months at the halfway point. But yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. And I'm glad I got to share with you kind of where I was at my goals. Definitely have a few more things that I'd like to finish before the end of the year, but next year is a brand new start, except for series. But a brand new start, brand new reading year, which is always fun. And I'm so excited to have you all hang out with me. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.